Hey everybody, it's Connie, your Orange Hippie Chick, and you are watching Orange Hippie Chick TV, rated RS for real shit. So, before we get into our real shit, I want to tell you something about white privilege. Now, it's not the white privilege that everybody knows, everybody's talking about. I'm well aware of my white privilege. However, there's a white privilege that nobody's talking about. Can you see? We are so privileged that only the sun can burn the fuck out of us. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Red, white, red, red. So guess what I did? Miss Organic. Ooh, I'm going to be a little bit better than the chemically laden suntan lotions. Well, gave myself a little me day. So I sat on a sun and I'm like, oh, I don't have any whatever, lotions, whatever. I'm going to put extra virgin organic coconut oil on me because that'll make my skin so smooth. Guess what it did? It fried me just like a French fry. So, and obviously, a nice thin neck was not like this. So, yeah, I got a little burnt. Don't hurt. Just a little sore. But this is the white privilege nobody's talking about. So all you people with melatonin in your skin, I envy you. Anyway, let's get back to Talk Shit Tuesday. And boy, do I got some shit to talk. Alrighty. I've told you that I drive for Lyft, part-time, full-time, whatever's working, I drive it. So I'm going to tell you or give you some tips to be a fantastic Lyft driver, a passenger, because I was. Number one, only take Lyft. We have a background check that Uber doesn't. There's people that can drive for Lyft that can't drive for Uber. I wonder what is going on. So and I tell all my women passengers, for your safety, drive or be a passenger with Lyft, because I know some weirdos that drive for Uber. Just saying. Number two, tipping. This is just like going to a restaurant. If you cannot tip, don't take my Lyft or anybody's. And I'm not saying like tip $5, $10. Tip $1. $1. Do you know how much gas is? No, of course you don't, because you're not driving. Gas is expensive. And I am giving you a comedy show or a shrink session or just friendly conversation. You are getting a nice ride from A to B or A to Z, wherever the hell you're going. And sometimes you can use two stops. So I might be doing A to D to Z. So you're getting the whole gamut with me. If you like the ride, just you don't have to give me $10 because you may take your Lyft all the time. I understand that adds up. If you use Lyft all the time, $1. If you can't tip one extra dollar on your rate, you're really being cheap. Because I know that adds up for you, but come on. There are drivers you may not like. Don't tip them shit. They don't deserve it. There's servers that I don't like, and I was a server, and I'll tip them the minimum, and I'll write a little note and tell them that they sucked. And it hurts me more than it hurts them to not tip, because I'm a really good tipper. So, just come on. Just think about this. If I'm out like 5-6 hours, that's 12 people. I've driven all over Pittsburgh. If 12 people just gave me $1, that's $12. $12 times 5, $60 at the end of just 5 days. I don't need you to tip me $10, $20. That would be nice, but I don't need it. That's something I would do because I don't take Lyft often, but when I do, I know how it feels to get stiffed. So I give the driver, like, for example, I went out to my brother's 40th birthday party and took a Lyft home. Now, the Lyft was $18 and like 79 cents. So I'm like, all, gooned up, looking through my purse. I'm like, oh, wait, I got to give you a tip. Because you can tip on the app too, but it's nice to give them cash, just like a server, because Uncle Sam doesn't know. So she's thinking I'm going to give her a $5. I hand her a $20 bill, because my friend was generous enough to pick up the tab at the restaurant. So you know what that means? I paid that forward to her. And on the way, she drove me. She has 3 kids. She's a single mother, and she's driving from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. That is not safe. I don't care what you think, but like, to me, that is not safe, because if something, God forbid, would happen to that lady, her 3 kids don't have a mother. I don't know the story about the dad. Who knows? But that lady looked at me, and I think she had tears in her eyes. I was too drunk. I don't remember. I wasn't that drunk. You know what I mean? It was just dark, and I was like, I don't know. But I handed her 20, and she was not expecting it. And if you take a Lyft, let's not even mention Uber. If you take Lyft, and you only do it once in a blue moon, tip your damn driver. Come on. Pay it forward. If someone picked up your beer tab or your restaurant tab, pay it forward. Here's an even better one. This is a really cool Lyft drive. So I think it wasn't Lyft at the time. It was Uber, because someone got me a ride. Well, this someone was a famous comedian that I'm friends with, and he got me a ride, and it was through an Uber. So I get in the car and I say, does the person's name say da-da-da-da? And he said, no. And I said, well, I'm riding on this person's Uber app. And he's like, no way. Oh my God. I said, well, he's in town. He's going to be doing comedy this weekend. Would you like to meet him? He goes, no way. I said, and guess what I'm doing? I'm going to do 5 minutes opening act for him. And I said, I will get you in no cost. And he was like, no. So I get him in. I talk to the comedian and I tell him, I get him in. This kid's like, oh my God. So I get up there, and then the main act gets up there, and afterwards the Uber driver comes over, the kid, and he's like, he brought his dad. He's like, I can't thank you enough. And I was like, no, you got me home safe. So again, someone picked up my tab. I gave him a 20. The kid's like, what? So don't be a jerk. That's what I'm basically saying. If you use the Lyft app and you use it every day because you don't have a car, $1 is not going to break your bank. Just give it, because after so many rides, those $1 add up, and that can fill our tank up, because it is not cheap to get you to A to B to C to D. So to be a share ride passenger, like, that's the coolest thing you could do. And if you don't ride it often and you're out and you're having a good time and it's just like a big night out for you, make someone else's night even bigger. Over tip. Give them give them more than they would expect or something. Over deliver. So that is how you make a difference in someone's life. Because you know what? And I'll tell you about Talk Shit Tuesday is like just about the whole tipping thing. And when I was a server, a kid and a girl came in, and I was bartending at the time at this restaurant. And they were younger than me. And I'm like, okay. And I was just, just being me. Just like, hey, you want to try this? Whatever. And I was just bartending. No big deal. Their bill was $40 and some cents. And I'm thinking 20% tip was at $8. So less than 10. So I'm thinking that. They leave, they're going to movies, they have a good time. I go over and I look, and it stopped me in my tracks. The kid gave me 100% tip. It was like $40.23. My tip was $40. So I have done that when I can. I've given a $100 tip on a $100 bill. Whenever you can, give more. Don't ever give less, because you know what? There's a rule in the universe, and it's called karma. And you will get it bit in your ass. Because whatever you put in this world, good, bad, or whatever, it will come back to you tenfold. So anything, do anything. A tip, a good gesture, whatever you got to do, just make it good, give it back, and it will come back to you tenfold. So that is my Talk Shit Tuesday. Just wanted to get on and do my first one, and by next week I'll have some more shit to talk about. So again, I hope you're enjoying Orange Hippie Chick TV. I was told to let you know that I'm on Facebook, Orange Hippie Chick, on Twitter, Orange Hippie Chick, on Instagram, Orange Hippie Chick, and on this channel, you need to like, share, comment, and I found out another tip. So, like, share, comment, subscribe, and there's a little bell right next to subscribe. Ding! Hit that so you will not only you'll know when I'm on here, you'll ding. It's like you'll be the front row. So, thank you for watching Talk Shit Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday. Have a good night.